Kevin Guest.
Dr. Myron Wentz. We appreciate him being here. Yes. Well, we have a great convention planned for you. We've already had some great things happen. And I want to let you in on a little secret. You're not going to want to miss the Saturday afternoon session, because that's when we're going to make the biggest announcement of this convention. Just so you know. Now, since we met last year, I launched my book, All the Right Reasons. And I want to thank all of you for your support in purchasing the book, most importantly, to help us raise money for hungry children around the world. When I launched the book last year at convention, I set a goal that I thought was very, very high. A goal to raise enough money for 1 million meals. Well, I'm here to tell you, we've reached that goal of 1 million meals. Isn't that awesome that 1 million children will have food because of you, your support, and your help with this book, All the Right Reasons. Well, I have a little video clip they told me that Dr. Oz shot in celebration of 1 million meals. If you can go ahead and roll this video clip.
I've got a big announcement that I'm very proud of. Dr. Oz here. That's a wonderful book Kevin Guest wrote. All the Right Reasons, 12 timeless principles for living a life in harmony. And all the proceeds are being donated to help people around the world to feed folks. Well, guess what? The million meals milestone, that's where we are now, that 1 million people, 1 million meals, is a testament to the Islamic culture of giving. The world needs more messaging around values and giving. That's what we're hungry for. That's why I believe this book has generated sales for 1 million hungry kids. But why stop at 1 million? I challenge Kevin and the entire USANA family to double that goal. Let's all help feed 2 million children. We can do that.
Thank you very, very much. Now, as I've been privileged to be on various television shows, radio talk shows, published in magazines, talking about the book, there's been one principle that has resonated around the world. And that principle is the Dorothy Principle. What is the Dorothy Principle? A professor walked into his classroom and he asked his students a question on a test. And that question was this: what is the name of the person who cleans our classroom? The students thought it was a joke. They thought, why would he ask us that? Well, the name of the cleaning lady was Dorothy. That's why it's called the Dorothy Principle. Many years ago, I was sitting in college, over 30 years ago, in a psychology class. The professor walked to the front of the room. He wrote on the whiteboard on the first day of class, "Nothing is more important than relationships." We went through the whole semester studying, learning. It came time for the final exam. I studied. I remember studying hard for that final exam. The professor walked in the room the day of our final exam, and he wrote on the board, "This is a pass or fail final." What did I write on the board the first day of class? Now, I was sitting back here in the classroom looking at the professor, and I remember he wrote on the board that first day of class, "Nothing is more important than relationships." That is the Dorothy Principle. I invite you to think about the Dorothy Principle. What is the name of the woman or man who cleans your hotel room? Do you know their name? What about the person who serves you breakfast or dinner when you're out? Do you ask their name? Do you engage in conversation? Because that's the heart of what we do. We are in the people business. The Dorothy Principle is fundamental to our success and who we are as a company. The other things that are fundamental to us as a company is our strategy. Our strategy is the healthiest family on earth. We are creating the healthiest family on earth. You are a testament of that. The healthiest family. Isn't that awesome? Yes. Health is what we're about. It's the heart of who we are, and everything we do points to health. Whether it's your own physical body and your own health, but also your financial health, because they go hand in hand. When you're not financially healthy, you're probably not physically healthy, because stress is a major contributor to disease and poor health. Secondly, our mission is to empower individuals. We want to empower all of you and all of those in your teams to be their best self. Empowerment is so critical to who we are. And so how are we going to reach that empowerment of the individual? It's through our strategy statement that we are living by globally. Everyone around the world should know this statement, this strategy statement. And the strategy statement is, we are creating a USANA customer experience second to none. We create lasting relationships by providing simple solutions, rewarding products, and positive feelings with every interaction. Now, this strategy statement has a retention element to it. We want customers for life. We want to create simple solutions. Everyone is used to interacting and doing work and business from their telephone, their cell phone. Innovative products, which, by the way, we're going to be launching a few new products this morning. Yeah. Yes, we are. And we want there to be positive interactions every time. But who is a customer? All of us are customers. Dr. Wentz is a customer. Anyone who interacts with USANA is a customer. And that interaction must be positive all the time, every time. That's our goal. That's what we're striving for, to deliver on creating the healthiest family. Now, you've heard me talk over the years about relevance. And there's a relevance curve that goes along with this. So I'm just going to walk along this curve and we're going to talk about it a little bit. This quadrant of the relevance curve is called emergence. This is when you're just getting started. Things are fresh. Things are exciting. And then you move into, past the tipping point, into prominence. And when you're in prominence, that means you go from strength to strength. You're in a great place. Things feel good. They feel fresh. They feel vibrant. But then we come to a turning point. And this turning point is what's called irrelevance. Things become stagnant. You know something's missing. You're doing things differently here than you did when you were over in these quadrants. And then the last area over here that we want to totally avoid is obsolescence and becoming obsolete. This is when momentum is working against you. So many years ago, well, 5 years ago or so, it was my 30th wedding anniversary. And I came home, and my wife had sitting on the counter the book, The 5 Love Languages. My youngest child had just been married, and now we were empty nesters. And my wife said to me, Kevin, you're not the same person that I married 30 years ago. We're different. We're entering a new phase of life. I want us to have the next 30 years be even better than the last 30 years. What she was saying to me was, I want you to be relevant to me and I want to be relevant to you. So what did I do? Since she's the most important thing on the planet to me, I got the 5 Love Languages book out and dove in. And guess what? After 30 years, I didn't know my wife's love language. I was showing her love the way I like to receive love. I found that her love language is service. So now what do? I do the dishes a little bit, make sure to take out the trash, make sure to do things that speak to her, and wow, I've all of a sudden hit a home run. You see, when we were first dating, on our first date, we were over here. We were getting to know each other. We were getting to know what we liked and didn't like. We were moving along, and then we get married. We have 4 children. Our children are going to school. We're raising our kids. We're moving along through life, and then all of a sudden, our children are gone and married, and we start having grandchildren. I now have 6 grandchildren. And this is a very touching point, because this turning point is, if we keep doing things the same way we did when we first met, or when we were raising children, there's a chance that we're going to become irrelevant. And so many times people become irrelevant and they don't even know it. And it gets to the point where all of a sudden, you're to the point where it's time to be divorced. Well, what's that have to do with USANA and where we are today and why we're here? When we started USANA, back in 1992, we were over here. Everything was fresh. Everything was new. We've moved along this curve. And our challenge is to not get in the irrelevant